Hi, I'm Vaidya. This week we begin a brand new journey, the cardiovascular system, and we start with the river of life, blood. Blood is the body's living red river. An adult carries about 5 liters, nearly a tenth of your body weight, and it reaches every single cell. Blood has 2 parts, a liquid part called plasma, a little over half, and a solid part, the blood cells, making up the rest. Plasma is mostly water. It carries proteins like albumin, antibodies, and clotting fibrinogen, plus nutrients, hormones, and waste. The red blood cells are the oxygen trucks. Packed with hemoglobin, they carry oxygen from your lungs to every cell. They're tiny, disc-shaped, and by far the most numerous.
The white blood cells are your defense army. Fewer in number, but mighty. They hunt down germs and fight infection. And platelets are the little repair crew. When you get a cut, they rush in, clump together, and form a clot to stop the bleeding. So blood does 3 big jobs. It transports oxygen, food, and waste. It protects you through clotting and immunity, and it regulates your temperature and pH. All this made inside your bones, in the red bone marrow, your body's very own blood factory. And blood comes in types, A, B, AB, O, and the Rh factor plus or minus, based on the type of antigen it has.
That's blood, simply explained. In the next videos, we can learn the clotting process. Follow health_ecstasy for more such videos.
Ouch! A blood vessel just got injured. Watch how your body seals it, in an amazing chain reaction called clotting. Clotting can start 2 ways. The fast extrinsic path, triggered from outside the vessel, and the slower intrinsic path from inside the blood. First, the extrinsic path, glowing blue. When tissue is damaged, the injured cells release a chemical alarm called tissue factor. Now the intrinsic path, glowing green. Here, blood touches the exposed collagen of the torn wall, switching on factor 12. That sets off a longer chain of factors, which also switches on factor 10, and again, prothrombinase forms. More steps, so this path is slower. So the difference is simple. Extrinsic is fast, triggered from outside by tissue factor. Intrinsic is slower, with many steps all happening inside the blood, but both meet here and at the common path. In both the streams, prothrombinase forms, and further clotting process continues similarly. Prothrombinase turns prothrombin into the powerful enzyme thrombin. Thrombin then turns fibrinogen, a floating protein, into sticky fibrin threads. These threads weave a net across the wound, trapping red blood cells, and a stable clot forms, sealing the injury. Job done! And that's how clots happen. A body's natural mechanism of healing. Follow Health Ecstasy for more such videos. Come with me, deep inside your bones. This is the marrow, where all your blood is born. It begins with one magical master cell, the stem cell. It splits into 2 families, myeloid and lymphoid. These grow into progenitor cells, then blasts, and finally into mature blood cells. Let's follow a red cell's journey. A red blood cell starts as a proerythroblast. From the precursor cells, it divides and begins filling up with hemoglobin, the red pigment that carries oxygen. Then something amazing happens. It pushes out its own nucleus. Now it's called a reticulocyte. In a day or 2, it becomes a mature red blood cell, smooth, disc-shaped, and ready to float into your bloodstream, and carry oxygen for about 120 days. But nothing lasts forever. After around 120 days, the old cell grows worn. In the spleen, a big cleanup cell, a macrophage, gently gobbles it up. Inside, the hemoglobin splits into 2 parts, globin and heme.
The globin breaks into amino acids, which are reused to build new proteins.
The heme releases its iron and is saved and sent back to the marrow to build brand new hemoglobin. The leftover heme becomes bilirubin. It travels through the gut and turns into urobilinogen, which leaves as yellow urobilin in urine. That's what gives them their color. And so the beautiful cycle of RBC begins again. Birth, life, and recycling. Follow health_ecstasy for more such videos.